guys. First of all, welcome everybody. Subscribe, like, share if this message resonates with your soul. So, I feel sharing with you this beautiful work that my inner child, aka inner artist, has done back in 2021 when I was frustrated because I couldn't figure things out, or when I was fighting against procrastination and perfectionism. And so I figured out, I stopped overthinking, and I even stopped using my brushes, anything that has to do with tools and all that. I stopped using it and I just use my left and right hands because I was so mad. So this is the result of just letting go in the moment when I was so frustrated. I didn't know what to do, and all of a sudden, I also have a beautiful music on the background because it really inspires me to paint and create. So I wanted you to know, how are you taking care of your inner artist, your inner child? Because your artist is a child who is longing to be seen by you, heard by you, loved by you, accepted by you. And you have to create that sense of safety first, because in a world where everybody is judging us or rejecting our work, our passions, it can be very challenging. I see you, I feel you, I totally send you all the love and healing vibes from Canada with love. So this is the work that I have done and I have been doing in terms of doing my healing work, because for so long I've abandoned my passion, my creativity, my desires, my big dreams, my you name it, because I was conditioned to focus on making money, looking for the job that brings in more money. And the more money I make, the more I become miserable. And I didn't have time to listen to what my inner child was trying to tell me. So when I got physically sick, and I was in so much pain, and we call it chronic pain because it was years of pain. I still have some discomfort, yet it's not at the level of 10. Meaning from 0 to 10, I had a 10 for the past 5 years, and I wasn't able to really do a lot. But this creating art, choosing art, actually art chose me, because I was in bed when really I couldn't do anything. So how are you taking care of your inner child, your inner girl? Because if you're like me, if you have been through some CPTSD or complex post-traumatic disorder, or I know I have not been diagnosed with that, I have ADHD, but there's so many things that is connected, mind, body, and spirit. It's all connected. And when my doctors could not specify or give me an answer to my chronic illness or symptoms and pain, I really did not like the feeling of being given different kinds of painkillers or anti-inflammation, anything. Because for me, it's like, I know it's very helpful. I still have my utmost respect for science, conventional medicine. However, to heal your core wounds, your inner child, you have to really go to the root cause of everything. And that is how I discovered my own spiritual awakening. You know, the only thing that brought me to the present moment was to really acknowledge the pain that I was feeling and experiencing at the moment. Because when you are feeling discomfort and uncomfortable and in pain and all the grief, the shame, everything, all the quote unquote negative emotions, that very difficult emotions that you were not able to understand or process as a child, trust me, it will affect you in your adult life. And it happened to me. I never thought that I would be talking about this ever. So, how are you taking care of your inner child? Your inner child needs you. And I know that therapy can be very, very expensive these days. And this is the reason why it's kind of like my way of giving back, sharing the wisdom that I have learned from this journey. I'm still on this path, and in a way, I know how to create boundaries for myself now. You know, I'm not going to give anything when my love tank is empty. So, are you even, especially this is for you women who are listening, if you're like me who was taught that you have to hustle all the time, do things all the time, achieving all the time, succeeding all the time, abandoning your desire to play, to have fun, to be present in the moment, because this is the only thing that matters. And I was never able or had the chance to really sit down with the difficult feelings like grief, sorrow, despair, helplessness, hopelessness, frustration, fear, doubt, all these maladaptive coping mechanisms as a child. And I wasn't able to really understand everything because, trust me, it's not taught sometimes. You know, when you came from an environment that is you have some dysfunction, and you were taught to focus on achieving things or just move on and pretend that you are not feeling the hurt and pain, that's when your body will get sick. Because at this point in time, we're not just talking about mental health, we're talking about your spiritual health, your emotional health, and the traumas that get stuck and the painful memories that are stuck in our body is down to the cellular memory. You understand me? It's very deep, and I'm trying to really make it so simple so that even a 5-year-old can understand this. And for me, trying to figure things out, so the moment, there was a time when I was running a blog called Positive Chick. I was so focused on this, be positive all the time and pretending that you're not hurting and everything. And plus, I didn't know how to really sit with my pain or feel my emotions, because at that time I was numb. How can you feel when you're numb, right? So there's so many layers of dysfunction and maladaptive behavior that I was doing that it wasn't really helping me going forward, and it probably made me sicker and sicker the moment I realized that, oh my God, I have to do a lot of healing work inside out. So your inner child is reaching out to you. Let me be your voice of reason at the moment. Your inner girl is trying to ask you, hey, do you remember me? Do you remember our dreams together? How Do you want to play? Do you want to be present in the moment? And honestly, your feminine energy is your power too. Every man or woman, or however you identified, we both have the feminine and masculine energy. The masculine energy is the do, the logical part of your brain. The feminine side of the brain is the intuitive part of the woman, where you call gut instinct, your intuition, and your creativity is in there, your being present is in there, the darkness, the negativity, or whatever, this difficult emotions is part of your right brain. So I don't know what you see, but for me, the all-seeing eye for me is the awareness, because you are aware of who is hurting, who is feeling pain, who is feeling positive. You know what I mean? So your left brain and right brain have to work together. And when you connect with your consciousness, when you connect with, for example, if you believe in God, and I do, if you believe in the universe, that there is a higher, all powerful, all loving God, not the God that I know from the Bible, who is who is a tyrant and brutal, and it made me really afraid as a child, because they are saying in the Bible that, oh, you have to go to hell if you're not going to be good, or be a good girl or nice girl. So can you understand that when your foundation is shaky, your house, meaning your physical house, your body, is going to react differently and have all kinds of physical symptoms, chronic illness, mental illness, emotional, financial health, spiritual, relational, everything. All aspects of your life will be affected, not just mental. Yes, everything is connected, by the way. So what you believe, how you think, how you feel, how you process your triggers, and how you act affects everything in your life. You can create a brand new reality if you want to, like what I'm doing. So I know this is a little longer. I don't have any script, and it's coming from my heart and soul, that if you are going to be willing and open, your inner child, your inner artist wants to create something beautiful, peaceful, loving, safe, and that will really give you the identity that, you are the consciousness anyway, and all the old beliefs that you believe about, oh, you cannot make money off of your art, or nobody will buy that, is a lie. So I am working on that continually, and see how I can offer and serve you in a way that hopefully be helpful to bring out your own creativity, your own desire to create, your own desire to heal. Even if, disclaimer, I am not a trained therapist, I have been to a lot of therapy and trainings and all the things. So if you need a professional psychologist or psychiatrist, obviously you have to go there if you have the resources. And thank God for YouTube, because there's a lot of psychiatrists and psychologists who are really giving all their best to help you understand what happened to you, and it wasn't your fault when you had to go through all those painful experiences. And what I know now is that your pain and suffering, should not be a life imprisonment. You can actually feel joy, freedom, love, wholeness, worthiness, safety, and be proud of who you truly are inside, not coming from a place of ego, or the fake mask that we usually use, the egoic mind that we use in order to protect us from people who are going to try to hurt us. Because again, those people are also hurting, so they're projecting their hurt towards us. So it's a lot of work. At first, I was confused, angry, mad, everything. Felt like I was a victim, and I am not a victim. You are not a victim. You survive. You can also thrive. So you have the power to heal your life, and I'm here to support you. Let me know in the comment section below how are you resonating with this message, and I truly hope that you embrace the responsibility to heal your own inner child core wounds, like the abandonment, all these things, the core wounds that I have to talk about that in another video. But for now, I want you to remember, what was your dream when you were a child? Because even if you call yourself an adult, there is that inner girl, inner boy, inner child inside of every adult body right now. So for me, to heal is to feel, and to feel positive emotions like peace, love, joy, bliss, being creative, being excited, is to truly feel the painful feelings that you suppressed, repressed, ignored, abandoned, rejected, and pretend that it's not there. So I see you, I feel you, and I'm sorry that you have to go through all that painful experience. However, from where I am speaking from, pain is a teacher. Pain will give you wisdom if you let it teach you something. And that's what I am encouraging you to focus on, not rejecting the negative emotions, but feel and sit with it, even if it's uncomfortable. So guys, I thank you. Bless you. Bless your inner child. And I hope that you will have time to connect with her or him and listen to your body, because you are worth it, you are amazing, and you can create something that you will be surprised. I never knew that I could paint, honestly. So this is, I'm using acrylic. With this one, only a few colors, because again, I was very frustrated at that time when I created this, and look at that. I am so proud, and I feel that my inner child is such a happy camper these days. And obviously, we're doing the adulting business, so obviously we have to do a little balancing between taking care of your inner child. If you have children, you know what I mean, that you have to be loving and compassionate and understanding when your child is having some tantrums. Okay, so there you go. Love, 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 and accept that the present moment is a gift, and your life, you being here, is a gift. So I bless you. I thank you for watching, and continue to shine your light and do the inner work of healing, so that you can be creative and be doing things that you truly love when you were just a child. All right? So I am going to say, see you soon. Take care. I love you, and God bless you. Bye.